How to start and build a profitable VTU or data or telecom reselling business with little or no money and earn at least 100,000 naira monthly using just your smartphone. So this is what we are here to discuss. All right, so what we are going to learn in this webinar are 6 ways to know a business that will thrive now and in the future. It's important you know this if you want to know how to invest, or you want to know the right business to get started with. Introduction to VTU business, what you need to start a VTU business, why you need to start a data or VTU business, how to start this VTU business, all right? 10 ways to know to earn from this business and how to grow the business to at least 100,000 naira income monthly. All right, guaranteed. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so before we get into the real deal, please turn off all distractions. So if you're using your mobile phone, please put it on do not disturb. Activate your DND so that you can focus on this webinar. Take your pen and your book and write down salient points I will making mention of in this webinar. Put your phone on landscape mode, just as you can see here. This is landscape mode so that you can see the screen properly. Then ask your questions in the comment section if you have any question. Then the last one is to use your earpiece in case you cannot hear me as clearly as you should. And please pardon any background noise you may hear. All right. So let's move on. Why you should pay attention to me? So who is this guy speaking in the first place? I assume that not everybody watching this webinar right now would know who I am. So my name is Praise Akokomu. I am a VTU business expert. I run a 7-figure VTU business. That's why I qualify to teach you these things. And I specialize in training people in the telecom, reselling business. Having done this business full time, like I've given all my time for 4 years as a major source of income. I have trained over 5,000 students and helped create over 30 VTU websites for my students. In 2018, I quit my cleaning job to face this business squarely. And since 2020, when we set up our website, we have done 6 figures monthly. And we have also helped our students, some of our students to do the same. I'm going to show you some proof of all these things I'm saying. All right, so let's look at some testimonials. So I'm not going to, just to save time, I'm not going to really read all these testimonials. There are a bunch of them here. I'm not going to read all these things, but in the course of the video, you can just take your time and pause the video and watch and read through the testimonials. Please read. I advise you read through. These are things changing people's lives, who are into this in telecom business, as a matter of fact. Okay, so I'll just take my time to read just this one. I started data business in 2019 as a reseller. It was all for the fun and goal, and the goal was just to get money for my data and airtime needs. The day I made 3k, it dawned on me that this one don't pass data and airtime money. I even took a friend out because I was overjoyed, for making 3k. I decided to take the business seriously. From that day, I resold data for a year before undergoing merchant training and started sourcing for resellers in 2020. Today I earn 6 figures monthly. I can't say it's an easy journey, neither is it a one-day affair. It took time, it took effort, steady advertising, and above all, it took God's grace to achieve this. I now own a data website with many resellers of my own. I have done many businesses in the past, and I can comfortably say that data business is the best of them all because my office is in my phone and I carry it wherever I go. All right. So now I don't want to go into testimonials, but take your time and read them. Let's move on. So this is just to let you know that this business makes a lot of sense. Now, there are many people, and for you watching this webinar, you want a business you can earn daily. For many businesses out there, it's going to take you time. For example, you're a graphic designer, you won't get graphic design jobs every day. I'm not trying to condemn or belittle graphic design business, please. That's not the issue. That's not the case here. I'm just trying to say, from some businesses are not what you what will bring you money every day. Some of them will bring you money that will last you for the entire month, but people want to, because there are needs, there are bills that arise every day. So people want to be able to make money to meet those needs. Now, study daily steady income is the goal for many persons. And let's use the Aboki guy. Now, Aboki here is in quotes, is an Hausa word for, Malam is teacher, okay, Aboki is friend. So, but then, scattered around the country, especially in Lagos, you see people, see this picture here, you see, Hausa people, selling, having kiosks like this where they sell, all these provisions and all of that. Okay, so they are usually called Aboki. But so apologies to those, if you are from the north and you're watching this webinar, please apologies. This is just for illustration's sake. Now, so these people, like these outside guys who sell in the kiosks, they sell petty things, right? Little things, 10 naira, 20 naira, 15 naira. But some of them have built houses in the village. Some of them are doing well. So some of them sleep in their kiosk, and you may want to belittle them, thinking that you that wake up in the morning to go to an office, you think you are doing fine. Some of them are doing better than you, So never underestimate a business that its product or services are used by millions of people on a daily basis. These types of businesses fetch steady income. All right. So this young man now sells every day. There's no how he will not sell something here and make profit every day. So data business is one of such businesses that will earn you steady income every day. You must earn money every day. Now daily money sweet pass, obviously. Okay. So 6 ways to know a business that will thrive now and in the future. If at all you want to go into any business, these are 6 ways to actually vet that business idea. Number one, it should be a business where the people are ethically addicted to his products. Okay, so people are, for example, now, people are addicted to their mobile phones, right? So you don't need to force them to use their mobile phones, for example. So, right. So number two, people, for example, people brush their teeth every day, so they need toothpaste. People drink water every day, right? They need water. People eat food every day. People wear clothes every day, right? Okay, but they don't get to buy all these things every day. For example, clothes. People don't buy clothes every day, but you see food, you must buy food every day if you're the type that eats out. Number two, if you want to go into any business or to know any business that will thrive now in the future, people use the product every day, like I've mentioned. Then, most especially, the product finishes on time. So that means the customers will come back, to buy on their own. For example, you have eaten, you go to Iyasikira to buy food today. You will eat the food today. Tomorrow you'll be hungry, and then you go to buy again. So it's almost like you have gotten a customer for life. Number three, the product is used by many millions of people. Okay, so you want to get into a business that the product is being used by millions of people every day. Then number four, it's a business that will thrive now in the future. Its product should be something that is relatively cheap, that is people can easily pull out money to buy it. All right, so the majority of people in Nigeria are, live below the minimum wage, right? Below the poverty line. So people don't have so much money to spend. So you want to do a business that you make money from, really, it should be something that they can easily pull out money to buy. So if your business is something that is really expensive, well, let's not talk about that here. Number five, your product can easily be sold and the business can easily be scaled online. All right, so you want to do a business, or a business that will thrive now and in the future will be that the products are sold easy to sell, and the business can easily be scaled online. And number six, the business is automated online. This is really, really important. There are many businesses that is almost impossible to automate. I mean, we are in the era of technology. Technology should drive your business. If not, you spend all your time, you spend all your efforts, you'll be trading your time for money. Okay, so video business fits perfectly into all these indicators, right? With the video business, you have about 10 ways, more than 10 ways, but these are the ones, 10 ways to earn. In a video business will provide you passive income, more like a side hustle. So that, for me, I call video business the perfect side hustle. Why? Because it will give you the liberty of time. You just set up All you need to do is just set up an earning system, once, and you keep earning without being actively involved. So, for example, if video business, you can run a business, using a website. That website will do everything. Is automated. For example, if you have a VTU website, for example, somebody just go there and purchase VTU products. They will go there, they will fund their wallets, they will carry out transaction without you even knowing. Okay, and the product will deliver to the customer. You know, so very important. It is easy to start. This video business is something that you can start very easy. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do this business. No special skill required, no special expertise or qualification required. It requires just little or even no capital. Yes, indeed, or money in that sense to start. Very little capital or none at all. I'm going to show you that. It can be done by anyone, like I've mentioned before. There are no age restrictions rather. There's a 60 plus year old man who is in this business, who I've trained in this business until this time of recording this webinar. He's still into the business. Is also automated 95%. So let's look at it. What is VTU business? So this is a branch of telecom industry that deals with top up virtually. When you buy airtime from your bank, you receive it on your phone, right? Compared to those days where you need to scratch card, then type in the pin, the recharge pin, and all of that. But but with your bank, you get it instantly. So this business involves reselling. Take note of that word, reselling. Let me mark it here. Reselling of telecom products, right? Reselling telecom products. The main products here are data, airtime, cable TV subscriptions, electricity bill payment. This is not all. I use the word main. The main products, that is involved in this VTU reselling business are data, airtime, cable TV, electricity bill payment. Now you may be thinking, is it possible to make money from these things? Okay, just follow me. It's a product that people use every time. These products, meet those 6 criteria I mentioned earlier about a business that will thrive. Like this, all of these things, like as you think it is not important, it makes a lot of money. All right. So now, okay, so this is what it means. What VTU selling business really means. So all you need to do, really, I just want to go ahead of myself. All you need to do is to just create an account on our website or an app. Okay, so if you're watching this webinar, it's possible that you are already into the business and all you did was just to create an account on a particular portal. Then you fund the account with a little amount of money. You upgrade your account because there are different levels to it. So you upgrade your account to be able to get the product cheaper or to be given access to the product at a cheaper price. Then you start to sell to your customers and start making money. Now, this is not a traditional business like the aboki that will go to the market with his own capital and purchase the item, bring it to the shop, then start selling to people. No, you are not going to have the product in your hands, or the product is already stored up in quotes in a portal. Just go there and extract the product and deliver to the customer. I'm trying to explain it in a way for you to understand. So it's really, really easy. This is just all you have to do. 4 steps. It's really easy as ABC. You get the product at a very cheap rate, cheaper than what the networks themselves or the banks give. See, whatever you are buying from your network, for example, if you are an MTN user, what you get in this business, you'll be able to get the product cheaper because some persons have been come to ask me like, how am I sure people would stop buying from the bank or stop buying directly from network to buy from me? I used to tell them that you are selling cheaper, so they will rush you. Who don't want to buy from where everybody wants to buy from, make maximize profit or minimize their expenses, so they'll buy from you. All right, so you get it cheaper, you add your profit, you sell. That's all. Let me not talk about this. It does not involve recharge card printing, please, and there's a reason for that. So what do you need to start the business? You just need your smartphone and your internet connection. It's that simple. You need a VTU portal, which I'm going to introduce to you. You need to understand the pricing or profit system of the business. You need little capital, say 2,000 naira. Let's say 5,000 naira, okay, because I'm going to explain. why it's not 2,000, why it should be like 5,000. But even with 2,000, you can get started. It's not a problem. You need good marketing materials like flyers. And you need constant promotion, advertisement, and creating offers. I won't explain all of these things in greater details for now. So why you need to start this business? I've given you some reasons. I'm giving you some reasons. I won't go over this again so that it doesn't look like I'm repeating myself. But I like this point. It is a business, it's a 21st century business that is driven by technology. This is the beauty of it. Driven by technology. All right. So these are the reasons why you need. I believe that everybody needs a B2B business as a perfect side hustle. I'll tell you. Okay. So if you're looking for a perfect side hustle, this is the business for you. Okay. So let's talk about how to make money in the business. Okay. So for example, you get MTN 1 gig for 230 naira. So if you are used to buying from vendors, this is most likely you may not be buying. Most vendors sell for 300, but you may be getting it for 230, for example, at this moment, because the price changes. MTN especially changes a lot because of demand and supply. Then you sell for 300, so you purchase for 230, or you are able to get it from the portal at 230. You offer it to your customers for 300. That's 79 profit. Now imagine that you sell 50 gig daily, MTN data, 50 gig daily. You would be able to make 350, 3,500 naira daily, and at the end of the month that will be 105,000 naira. 100k has been made already. Now this is just for MTN data. This is an example. If you are able to sell this, you make this daily, you make this monthly. This for MTN data alone. There are other products. So you sell other products or other networks and virtual products, you make more. So it's a thing of numbers. All right. It's a thing of numbers. That's how you earn. All right. So that's how you actually make money, or that's one way to make money in the business practically, by selling the VTU products. But then let's look at 10 ways to really earn. I just showed you one. Let's look at 10 ways. So the normal, like I mentioned, that the main products are airtime, data, electricity, electricity, I beg your pardon, and cable TV subscriptions, right? So all these four products will give you money. All right. Then number five, but let's just jump to number five. You earn through affiliate programs. So there is when you introduce or you teach people or train people in this business, to get started. For example, if you bring people to register on our portal, you earn an upgrade fee. Right now, you earn 50% of their upgrade fee. The fee for upgrade is 2,000 naira. You earn 1,000 naira. So for a day, if you get 5 persons every day, 5,000 naira. Fantastic. At the time of this recording of this webinar, things might change. The upgrade fee may be reduced at a certain time, or it might remain the same. But the fact is that you earn 50% with whatever the upgrade fee is. Fantastic. So do your mathematics. Okay, right now it's 1,000 naira for to get someone registered and upgraded. If I do 5 of it every day, 5,000 every day, 150k in a month. All right. Number 6, you earn through conversion of airtime to cash. So there are people who overcharge maybe they're trying to buy airtime from their bank, or they're trying to transfer money using USSD code especially, and they overcharge their phone, or some persons win giveaway. You can help them convert it to cash and make money. Then through creating your own virtual website. Now, this is really important. I may not really have time to go into all of this. Another webinar has been recorded for virtual website, but this is really important in this business. If you must really, really scale this business and make money passively, make 100k without having to lift a finger every time, you need to have a virtual website. Right, so that's another way to earn from this VTU business. Number 8 is sales of WAEC and NECO pins. This ones does not really bring much profit, because people write WAEC once, NECO once in a year. So we are talking about daily money here now. Data is daily, airtime is daily. Number 9, through creating flyers for data vendors using our template. So part of what you're going to receive when you upgrade is a flyer template. So you can use it to create designs, for your marketing. So we are giving you the template for free. So you can actually create flyers for people who are in the business and you can make money. So for example, you introduce people into the business, all right? You can actually, charge them for creating flyers for them. You have brought them into the business. They paid 2,000 naira to upgrade. You have earned 1,000 naira from them. You can also, suggest that to create flyer for them for like 500 naira. We are giving you templates for free, but you can make money from it. Then through organizing paid classes, all right? So you organize paid classes and you make money. So the paid classes is actually in line with creating affiliate programs. Okay, so you can run classes, WhatsApp classes, bring people into the business, teach them that this is how the business works. And there are many people who want to go into the business. I'm telling you the truth. You are here watching this webinar because you must have heard about this business and you took interest in it. So let's move on. So how do you now get started? So let's say at this moment you are interested. You're like, okay, I think this is something I want to do. What you're going to do is revert to the person who invited you to watch this webinar. So this webinar was created for people to use to promote this business. So definitely probably you are here because someone actually asked you to come and watch this webinar, or you stumble on this webinar probably from YouTube or anywhere. It's okay. So if you are invited by someone to watch this webinar, go back to the person. You will get a registration link. If you stumble on this webinar by maybe by coincidence, whatever, or you were searching for this business and then this video popped up, then you can actually drop me a message or check the just drop a message in the comment section. I'm going to reach out to you. Okay. Number 2, so the next thing to do is that after being given the registration link, you have to sign up. Please make sure you are using an accurate and active email, because an email will be sent to you and for your account to be verified. Your account on our portal, on our website, to be verified, and also that email is important to help you set a transaction pin, because for every transaction you're going to make, you'll be required to input your pin. Is a security measure. Then after you've done the sign up, you go to your email. You would have received an email from Ninja Stores, right? You receive an email from us. This is the name. If you don't see the email, please refresh your inbox or check your spam folder of your email or your promotional inbox. Just check. You most likely see the email, or wait for some minutes. All right, you see the email. So once you have received the email, open the email, click on the verification link that you see there, then you get verified. Once you are verified, you can now log in. So after you've logged in, the next thing to do is to set your transaction pin, fund your wallet, upgrade to pro user, and start transacting. All of these things, there is a video, there's a link in the description of this video that shows you how to understand how to go about all of these things: setting your pin, funding your wallet, upgrading to pro user, and then transacting. But note, your inviter, for those of you, if you are watching this video being invited, your inviter will help you with your questions and every other information. If you have a question, you can ask in the comment section. But if you have an inviter, then you can go back to your inviter to ask questions and you get answers definitely. Right. So now I mentioned upgrading to pro agent. Why should you upgrade to pro agent? These are the benefits. I'm going to go back to the last slide in a minute. These are the benefits of upgrading to a pro agent. Now, you are here watching this webinar because you want to make money, you want to do business. On the website, there are 2 levels. You have the free level and you have I'll use the word reseller level. So on our website, anybody can register. So if you are watching this webinar and you don't really want to make money with it from the business, it's okay, it's fine. You can actually use our portal to make recharges for yourself. All of those things I've mentioned before. But if you want to use it for business, you need to upgrade your account to pro agent. Now, when you upgrade, this is the benefit of upgrading. Number one, you're going to get our product cheap, right, at a cheaper price. Okay, earlier I mentioned 230 naira, for 1 gig. All right, that's for agents. But if you are just a normal user, that's for pro agent. But if you are just a normal user, you'll be getting 1 gig for about 250 or 270 naira or thereabouts. Okay, but then beyond all of that, we are going to design a professional flyer for you. This is the benefit, right? You're going to get this for free. Then you'll be also be given the template, because if prices change and you feel like you want to change your price, you can edit the template, change your price, change the information. All right, so we give you this already. I'm going to show you some of the designs, some of the flyers. So these are some of the flyers that we have designed for you. We're going to give you template for this, so you can use it to create designs for yourself, to promote for your marketing. So then we have ebooks that we're going to give to you. This is another bonus. All these are bonuses. We're going to give you ebooks on data business, how to make sales in the business on WhatsApp, using WhatsApp as the medium. Then other sales and marketing books. We also have a group you'll be added to for lifetime mentorship. So I'm talking about number 4, number 5. Okay, so I'll be here to answer your questions. I'll be here to guide you. This is not a webinar where I'll just talk and say, okay, go and just do it yourself. No, I am here to guide you. I take joy in mentoring people. Mentoring is my food, is what I like. But let's go back a bit. Now that you understand, what benefits will I get for upgrading? These are the benefits I've mentioned, and probably beyond. All of these things is worth over 50,000 naira. But when you pay 2,000 naira to upgrade to pro agent, you get all of these things. But let's go back a bit. So after you have upgraded, I've shown you the reason why you should upgrade. Now, when you have upgraded, inform your inviter, the person who referred you to this webinar. Inform them. You'll be added to our WhatsApp group. I think I've mentioned these things. Okay, I've mentioned all of these things. I don't need to go back into them again. Now, on that WhatsApp group, further trainings will be given to you, all right, and updates concerning the business part time, so that you are able to flow properly in the business. Okay. Now, if you want how to grow the business to, please, this has to be 100k income monthly. Number one is to use all the 10 ways of earning in this business I've mentioned before. Use all 10. If you use all 10, for example, with M10 data alone, if you're able to sell 50 gig, for example, you make 35 daily, 100k monthly. That's for M10 data. Imagine you now put in all. I also give you the example of introducing people to the platform, to our website. Then when they upgrade, you make 1,000 naira. If you have 5 persons every day, 5,000 naira every day, 150k in 30 days. So if you do all 10 things, if you maximize all 10 ways of earning, you're going to make money. Number 2, you run ads regularly. Obviously, you run ads, you run classes as well. Your ads is to help you run classes, to introduce people to the business and earn, as they earn mostly from that referral thing or that affiliate thing. Then you can package all the information in this business and create an ebook out of it, or create a course out of it. That's another way to make money. You can get your own website for the business as well. All right. This webinar will not talk so much about this website, but it's so important. In the description, there is a link that explains why you should get a website, how to go about it, and all of those details. Okay. So what you need to do right now is to see the big picture. Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean, right? Some persons think that data business is for children, is for secondary school people, is for people who don't know. They are graduates. In fact, there are many people who sponsor themselves through school with this business. There are many people who started this business as students, right? So see the big picture. It is little drops of water. Data is something people use. As they use it, they come back. They use up their data, they come back. And before you know that, you are making money. People are making big money here in this business. So what you need to do is set your goals daily, and work hard to hit them. Advertise massively. Advertisement is a big deal in this business, okay? It's quite a competitive space, but if you market properly, you make money to your current audience and even to new audiences. Then stay consistent in selling and providing value in the business. People are attracted to value. Money is made when value is exchanged. So the more valuable you make yourself and your business, the more money you make. Here is a testimony somebody shared after one of our seminars or trainings. So he was like, oh, so I asked him like, how come he was able to make 14,000 naira, 14k within the shortest possible time? And he said, oh, advertise my products day in, day out. Take note of that, day in, day out. That's why I mentioned constant advertisement. I call people to remind them. This is where I am. I call people to remind them about my products. See the extent this person is going. He's a guy. He calls people to remind them what he's selling. See the steps he's taking. I also implore people and ask them to extend my my business to their friends, or my advert to their friends and family. I ask my friends to also help me advertise and post to their respective media handles. Then all cannot be achieved without prayers, which is the main, and that's it. Someone made 14k just in just few days. He was really excited, and these are the things he did. So if you do the work, you get the result. I believe in that stance. If you do the work, you get the result. There's no two way about it. Okay. Now, to draw this webinar to a close, there are two choices you can make right now. Right now, two choices. You have heard everything I've said. I've presented everything. Yeah, there may be questions. If you have questions, please ask me to get clarity. Okay. But then you could watch this webinar and just ignore. You have two choices. Either you ignore everything that you have heard and like, this bush should just go away, Jerry. Just this praise is just making noise, just talking nonsense. There's nothing inside. And you go back to whatever you are doing. I wish you all the best. That's good luck to you. You also have the choice to take this leap of faith and give the business a try. For a lot of people, they wanted to try the business out. Yes, I got into this business. I wanted to try it out, like what's in it. And today, I'm blessed by it. I'll tell you for a fact. I told you in my introduction, when I was introducing myself, that I quitted the job 2018. I was cleaning. I was a cleaner in a company, in a well-known company in Lagos. I quitted the job, and in the space of 30 days, I made almost times two of what I was being paid. I was paid 42,000 naira back then, 2018. Then I made more than almost times two of that amount. First month, second month, I made over times two, and it kept increasing like that because there were things I was doing. Really, I drove myself really mad at that period. But that's that. So you have two choices. So if you want to really you want to take the step of faith and give this business a try, I welcome you to do that. Go back to the person who invited you to this webinar, or if you stumble on this webinar, from YouTube or anywhere, you can, you can ask many questions like, how do I go? Praise, how do I go? How do I register? Then I'll put you through. But please, if you have an inviter, I beg of you, go back to the person who invited you. He or she will be your guide. Okay, I'll be there to mentor you, but he or she will be your direct mentor, your direct guide. Okay, but if that's not the case for you, you stumble on this video, you can also ask me for the link. I'm going to show you or give you the link. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Whatever decision you make, welcome to the world. I will see you at the other side of greatness. Thank you.